Most people think being persuasive means being convincing, speaking strongly, passionately, confidently. But sometimes the more passionately someone argues their point, the less you want to agree with them. And that's because real persuasion doesn't happen when you talk more, it happens when the other person stops resisting. And resistance doesn't drop with pressure, it drops with trust. I once coached a senior manager, brilliant communicator, full of ideas, but his biggest challenge was this: his team often shut down when he presented. So I sat in all of his meetings, and within 2 minutes, I could understand. He was trying too hard to win the people instead of connecting with them. So after the meeting, I told him, "You're persuasive, but you sound like you're fighting for approval. Try shifting your focus. Instead of convincing them you're right, try helping them see what you see." In the next meeting, he changed his approach completely. He started by saying, "I know this idea may sound risky, and it's okay if you're not sure. Can I walk you through why I believe it could work?" Same message, different tone. And the room stayed open. They leaned in, not because he was pushing harder, but because he stopped pushing altogether. That's the quiet art of persuasion. You make people feel respected enough to choose, not cornered into an agreement. So, how do you do this in practice? Here are three subtle shifts that make a big difference. First is to replace pressure with curiosity. Now, instead of trying to convince, explore. Ask things like, "What part of this feels uncertain to you?" Or, "How does this idea sound from your point of view?" Now, curiosity turns persuasion into dialogue, and dialogue builds buy-in. And second is to lead with empathy, not ego. People listen differently when they feel understood first. Try saying, "I get why this might seem challenging," before you explain your view. This single sentence disarms defensiveness. It tells them, "You're not here to win, you're here to understand." And third is to use calm conviction. The most persuasive people don't sound urgent, they sound grounded. They don't raise volume, they lower resistance. Because when your tone says, "I believe this deeply, and I'm okay if you take time to see it," people feel safe to agree. What I've realized over years of coaching leaders is that persuasion isn't about changing someone's mind, it's about opening it. And you can't open minds with force. You do it with patience, empathy, and confidence. So the next time you need to influence someone, don't push harder. Create space. Let your calm do the convincing. Because when people feel understood, they stop protecting their position and start considering yours. And that's how you become persuasive without ever sounding pushy. Thank you.